Coventry 10th in the table, Liverpool 1 place above them. Goalkeeper Jonathan Gould, the son of Coventry manager Bobby Gould, was given his debut. And Liverpool manager Graham Souness had Norwegian international defender Bjornebye and a side that had only won away from home once so far this season. Tony Gubber is the commentator.
This is Barnes. Oh, good vision by John Barnes to pick out Marsh. That's intended for Mark Walters. And Stewart's raced into the far post. The keeper thought about coming, and that was so close to being an own goal. Jonathan Gould started to come and changed his mind when he realised the defender would get it. And as it was turned round for the corner, it was so close to going in by the foot of the post. Mike Marsh takes it short. Redknapp gives it him back. This is the Norwegian international. That's a good ball to pick out Walters. Oh, the keeper and the defender not on the same wavelength. Redknapp, that's dipping wickedly. Early tests for the son of the manager, Bobby Gould. Hurst, oh, space there for Rosario to get forward. Confronted by Mark Wright. Here's Lee Hurst up from the back. Oh, it's like a push on Hurst. Yes, and a handball. Penalty given. Jamie Redknapp's hand certainly came into contact with the ball as he fell, but Liverpool may feel that's just a little bit harsh. Penalty given. Brian Burrows will take this penalty, and he puts Coventry 1 up. 7 minutes before half-time. And that very much against the run of play. Mick Quinn. Still Mick Quinn, and he got his shot in. But the whistle had already gone for a handball against the Coventry player. Oh, well, in fact, he's given handball against the Liverpool player. Referee's decision takes most people in this stadium by surprise. Anyway, it's given Coventry this free kick, which is teed up for Brian Burrows to hit. Brilliant strike by Burrows. 2-0 Coventry. Well, whatever went on before, you couldn't argue with the strike by Brian Burrows. He scored the first from the penalty spot, and an absolute blistering shot then for goal number 2. Still Barnes gets in another great cross, and this time young Gould touches it over for a corner. Again, Liverpool have plenty of players to look for. This is Bjornebye. Oh, it wasn't a bad strike, was it? Not a lot of backlift. Rosario. Gallacher will get to this, he can run in. Is this 3 for Coventry? It is. Liverpool caught right through the middle. Kevin Gallacher's 4th of the season. Coventry's 3rd of the match. Well, Liverpool have got to find a way back in this match pretty quickly. Trailing here by 3-0. Oh, fabulous strike by Jamie Redknapp. His 3rd of the season, and he struck that magnificently. It was inch perfect right into the top corner. Now Kevin Gallacher. Oh, obstruction by Jamie Redknapp, and he could be in trouble, Jamie Redknapp. Now, how will Kelvin Morton deal with this? He's reaching for the top pocket, and Jamie Redknapp, he's looking at the floor because he knows it's 2 cards, red and yellow, shown the yellow card in the first half, and for a second cautionable offence, a really blatant obstruction, having just given Liverpool 1 goal on their fight back, is sent off. Kevin Gallacher. Oh, good footwork. Now Rosario. Coventry are beginning to flow. Kenny Sansam's gone on the overlap. Here he is, the former England player. And that's a good cross as well. Fabulous goal. Mick Quinn continues that astonishing scoring record since he came here, initially on loan from Newcastle, but having confirmed his full-time transfer this week, he's absolutely delighted, and what a scoring record. 7 goals this is his 5th game. Lloyd McGrath got there ahead of Stewart. Rosario, Quinn, over the top for John Williams, whose pace has at times really embarrassed Liverpool. That's over the top of the keeper. Rosario's header. Quinn gets another. It's 5 for Coventry. And this is turning into a real rout. Quinn's 2nd, Coventry's 5th. And poor Mike Hooper borrows. Oh, a little flick there by Rosario. This is John Williams twisting and turning and into space, and he's got it right across to Kevin Gallacher, who's missed, and then Quinn didn't quite get on the ball across the face of goal. And it should really have been 6.
I mean, I'm not the most mobile of players, but you know, once you dangle that carrot in the box, you know, I'll beat anyone over the yard to put the ball in the back of the net. I'd even knock my granny over, so... yeah, it's just instinctiveness more than anything.
I can't imagine you knocking your granny over to score, but what do you make of all that from Liverpool's point of view?
I think the days of Liverpool's domination, to be frank, I think are over. They're not as strong a team as they used to be, and I think the fans have probably been spoilt a little bit over the years with the great sides they've had, but they're struggling a little bit. I mean, they're still not a bad side, but they're not as good as they were.
Alan, is it back to the drawing board? What will Graham Souness look at now?
Well, funnily enough, they're still knocking about quite well, but 2 wins away from home in 1992 would tell its own story for me. I think there's no penetration at one end, and they always look vulnerable at the other end. I really don't know what he can do. He was saying this morning in one of the papers that they're playing as well as any stage in his time at Liverpool, but away from home, their form's appalling.
There was quality in their play early in the match, and Barnes put some great crosses in, but they're still going to leak goals.
Yeah, it's resilience, isn't it? They're not as organised as possibly could be. When they get stretched away from home, as I say, they look a bit vulnerable.
Let's give Coventry a bit of credit as well.
Yeah,
I mean, they scored 5 goals
yeah.
against Liverpool, and some good stuff, and Quinn's on fire.
Right, well, with the Championship so open this season, a run of wins or defeats for any club could transform their season in a very few short weeks. That was certainly the situation for the 2 teams that met at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday 6 from bottom.